What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Right now I'm warming my car up to go head to a homie's. I rolled my rear fenders back a few months ago, and I didn't end up doing the fronts because the weather was getting bad and it was getting kind of late and dark. So I'm going to a different homie to roll the fronts, actually, because I'm really rubbing when I'm at full lock, and I'll show you guys when I leave my apartment. I really need to get another windshield wiper because it kind of damaged my window. I don't know if you guys can see the line right here. It does run across my fingernail, so I got a tissue right here holding it so it don't, because in the mornings it gets really foggy. If you don't know, GoPro, shout out to y'all for making this app so you can see yourself. Make sure you're in an angle good. It's not even at full lock, it's just little, and it's kind of messing up my tire. It's kind of not rubbing, that's just my suspension because it's so stiff. It only does it, yeah, I guess it is full lock then, because I thought it was like when I turn in general, but it's only at full lock. And I'll show you guys the chart of my tire, like where it's rubbing. It's rubbing on both sides. It's really tight. I don't even think you can fit a finger in there. That's what she said. I recently sold my desktop build. I'm in the process of rebuilding another computer. So I don't know when this video will be up because I have no computer to edit on. So whenever y'all see it, y'all see it. I'll show you guys my new build. So when I finish it, I'll show you guys my new build. Or when I get home, I'll probably show you how it currently looks, because there's only the case, motherboard, PSU or power supply. I got the GPU in there as well, no CPU in there. And that's pretty much all I got. I also got an SSD, but it's not mounted currently. I'm waiting on a bunch of other parts for it, like an all-in-one cooling system, RAM, M.2, so I can add with the SSD. If you guys aren't computer guys, you probably don't know anything I'm saying, but I'm in some pretty expensive hobbies. Like I like photography, videography, I like custom computers, cars. Those are all expensive hobbies. Here's the new build currently. I'm still putting it together. As you can see, it's still messy from the front and back. So I'll turn her on. I gotta figure out why these aren't spinning, why this one's not lighting up, and then this one up here isn't spinning. But it looked badass when I put the panels and stuff back together. It's supposed to rain all week. There's supposed to be a meet tonight, or a few meets tonight, but I don't know if this weather will hold up. It's been gray and really windy all day. I feel really bad for Puerto Rico because they keep on getting smashed with earthquakes like 5 point and above. Like that shit is horrible. I've been seeing all the videos. My girl has family up there. It's just a scary sight. Like I recently experienced a Category 5 hurricane, and that was scary, but imagine being in an earthquake. Like either you're inside or outside, you're still gonna feel it. Like you cannot run from an earthquake. You can run from a hurricane, but like imagine an earthquake. I never experienced that, and I don't ever want to experience that, but I can just only imagine. They're literally having to sleep outside because it's unsafe to be inside. So prayers for Puerto Rico. I actually have 2 or 3 homies that are rolling their fenders, so I'm gonna be the 4th one. So I'll show you guys their cars when I pull up. I'm about 18 minutes away. Ooh. I see you, boy.
I just want to see what it look like in the back.
Hell yeah. You didn't demo the top?
Bro, what do you mean?
That shit was clean. You're not even far back enough.
So right here?
Yeah, you gotta go right here. Yeah, like you're in a car.
Bro, that shit was clean.
Look, come back here.
Yeah, let me take it off this. Take it off these things. What? It's going up, right? Here.
Are these taillights sequential?
Hell yeah. You want it clean.
Yeah. You can't really tell on the GoPro. I see it. Was it like that before?
No. You ripped out that thing. You should see it.
Bro, I need to get like a...
And he's doing the same thing. He carbon fibered everything in this mud.
So the front fenders got rolled. They're rubbing a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's still on the fenders or somewhere along the wheel well or whatever. But right now we're just doing maintenance, trying some different oil. Everybody always uses this oil in the groups. They recommend this one the most, but you got to order this one. I don't have anywhere local that sells this, so that's the only downside of me using this oil. But I forgot to get a, what is it, a 1 liter one, so I'm just sticking with 5 liters. But this is, I'm using 5W40. I'll leave this link down below in the description, and also a OEM Subaru filter, black. So we're pretty much just fixing all of the small stuff on the car right now. So we got the fenders rolled, I'm changing the oil, I'm gonna rotate the tires as well. And then also, since I got rid of my fender liner, we're gonna be spraying this bare metal black, flat black. Here's the can that I'm using. Rust-Oleum, plastic and primer, flat black. Got this loose. This is the old one. I'm gonna set that down right here, and I got this out so all the pressure can get released. I got this paper towel right here to clean up this mess right here. Here is the OEM filter part number. If you guys are wondering, I usually order a 3-pack in bulk for like $28, so it's a pretty good deal. I'll leave it linked down below in the description. I always forget my funnel in my truck. You guys know my Dakota was leaking oil, so I always kept the funnel in that truck. But I forgot it. We're gonna be ghetto today and use this cranberry juice thing as a funnel. I'll go ahead and get to draining this. So here's a better look since the wheel's still on. And that red is gonna get sprayed flat black. But I always mention this in my videos since I always do a lot of oil change videos. I highly recommend this FUMOTO oil engine valve. It's a simple, easy process to take off the clip so you can drain it. This clip is to prevent it from opening up by itself and draining your oil when you're not wanting it to drain. But all you do is literally press this button. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get stuff all over my hands. I'm gonna grab some gloves. Got the glove finally. Scrape boys. Good thing I'm getting rid of this damn J-pipe soon. But as I was saying, remove the clip, press down or press up and then down, and then it'll drain. Try to get you guys a view. Fuck, all over my hand. That's why I got gloves. But just press the button and it'll drain all the oil out. It's really simple. No tools necessary. I'll also leave that link down below in the description. I swear these bubbles always scare me. I think they're metal shavings. So we're gonna go ahead and, damn it, I need gloves again. Lube it up. Don't matter if you use new or old, just as long as it's lubed up. This helps so much, whatever the fuck this is, little funnel piece. Rotating your tires on an all-wheel drive car is a little bit different. If you have non-directional tires, you want to do it in an X pattern. So your passenger front tire goes on the rear driver tire, and then the rear driver side goes on the passenger front, and then vice versa. So the back one would go to the front driver, and the front driver would go to the passenger rear. If you have directional tires, you would move the back to the front and the front to the back. So I'm going to go ahead and bang out the rest of these tires off camera so I can get this done and go home, because today is Valentine's Day. I'm limited on time. All right, take this wheel off. I'm gonna do a quick spray and get rid of this exposed middle and get it all flat black for temporary. So I got the tires rotated, the oil changed, I sprayed the fender wells. I also wanted to do this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I actually didn't put this in all the way. As you guys can see, it's loose and I can take it out if I wanted to. I didn't put it in all the way because I wanted to zip tie the wires. I got a bunch of zip ties right here. I wanted to zip tie the wires and make it look all neat because it's just really sloppy back there and it's kind of gonna bug me until I fix it. This is working really good, as you guys can see. Oh shit, as you guys can see, reverse camera still works. That's another thing I need to fix. The reverse, when I throw it in reverse, it grinds really bad. I installed a shifter stop and it's not adjusted right. So I need to fix that and this Android head unit and I'll be good to go. I also need to get a new windshield because of when I had no windshield wiper, it kind of fucked up my window. You guys can't really see it. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up today and carry this video on another day. It is the next day. As you guys can see, it's raining. Somebody actually commented on my POV night drive to get a GoPro mount for like the outside so I can get a better clip of my exhaust sound. I can use it for that, or I can put it on the windshield and kind of do like POV like that. I'm actually gonna try this suction cup mount and tidy up these wires while I have the time, and we'll see how it works. Hopefully I got enough zip ties on hand so I don't have to go back upstairs, but we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. Pretty simple. This is not really installed. Undo the HVAC. Okay, as you guys can see, there's a mess all right here. I'm gonna put this phone mount back up so I can see you guys and see the view. I I don't even know where to start. This is gonna get put back on later, so we ain't zip tying that. I'm gonna just snip off the ends of the zip ties. I think we're good to go now. Plug in the HVAC again. Drop my phone again. I got a new phone mount. I had one for my stock unit, but that one went into the CD slot, and this Android unit don't have a CD slot. So this is where things get a little bit tricky, plugging everything back in with no room. Before I push this in all the way flush, I'm gonna go ahead and see if everything works still. So there's that. Let me throw it in reverse. Reverse works. Okay, we're good. So push the bottom in. This is another tricky part. Everybody in the group always says when they install this that they think the fitment is wrong, but you just really gotta beat the hell out of it. I know I had trouble when I was gonna say forget about the backup camera and just put it in. I had a hard time. I really don't know if you're supposed to do the top first, the bottom. I would assume the bottom, but it don't work like that. Because when you do the top and try to push the bottom in, it pops out. I think it's in. This tab right here on the top of the unit was the only clip that was a pain in the ass. Every other clip is popped in and worked perfectly, but this tab right here was a pain in the ass on both sides. So the easiest way I figured out on how to do this, literally everybody complains about this head unit, it's hard to install or the fitment is bad. Well, you just got to know how to do it. So the easiest way I found is put your hand right here at the top of the vent and push really hard, and use your other hand to push where the tab will not pop into place, and it will pop. I guarantee it 100%. I failed. I did it off camera. I thought I was recording. Now I'm going to go ahead and take off this GoPro off the suction cup mount and go ahead and show you guys the fitment up close. It is literally 100% perfect. Here is the top fitment on the head unit. Literally like OEM, no gaps. The side right here at the top is where I had the problem with the clip. You guys can refer to what I did earlier. Literally flush, no gaps whatsoever, just like OEM. Heading on over to the passenger side, literally flush. As I'm looking at this head unit, one of the little things that we need to do is respray these. As you guys can see, it's like an ugly red. I got this off of the group for like $10 or $15 ship. As you guys can see, the OEM is chrome. I'm not a fan of chrome whatsoever, so I need to respray these. Fix the reverse right here because it grinds, and I need to link up with a homie if the weather ever gets good and fix this trunk because the fitment is way off. Passenger side has a big gap and there's a little bit of water sometimes that gets in my trunk. I need to fix that fitment on the passenger side. Just scoot it over a little bit, loosen the bolts. I think they're 10 millimeters, 4 of them. Scoot it over a little bit. And I also need to put it up a little bit, if that makes sense, because when I close the trunk, it's actually hitting my front bumper. So it's like knocking off the paint every time I close it, and it's kind of cringy the way it sounds. The trunk hides that, so I really don't care about that. That's pretty much all of the little things that we need to fix on the car. Oh, and another thing that I found out, unfortunately, if you guys have the Harman sound system or whatever, this head unit will not work. Not even the other brands will work because the harnesses are wrong. Maybe if you guys can do a little bit of adjusting or modifying, I mean, like it may work. Don't quote me on that, but unfortunately it will not work for you guys. That's gonna wrap it up for today. It's starting to pick up on the rain. I'm gonna carry this over to another day when I have a second set of hands. Stay tuned for the next day. I know this video is getting long, but here's where it's scraping off the paint on both sides. And then there's the fitment where the water is getting in. Able to fix the rubbing on either sides, but this gap is way smaller, so water shouldn't be able to get in the trunk no more. But now we're gonna go ahead and spray these, and then we'll finish up this video. I'll probably fix all this stuff off camera, like the reverse and stuff. I'm gonna let these cure for about 3 days. Last time I sprayed them and then put them on the same day, so they scratched up pretty easy. I really don't need it right now. I'm not in a rush, but this video is getting hella long. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.